Hi, are you a maker with a Cricut machine? If so, I've got a fun project for you. I'm going to go step by step and show you how to make your very own Harry Potter inspired bookmark. First of all, you're going to need your Cricut and Cricut Design Space software. You're going to need some black cardstock, a laminator, and a laminating sheet, scissors, hole punch, glue stick, and tissue paper squares of your house colors. I'm a Hufflepuff, so I've got two different shades of yellow. Let's get started. Okay, I've loaded up a new project in the Cricut Design Space. The first thing we need to do is create the rectangle. So we're going to go to Shapes, choose Square. It is going to be 8 inches. Go ahead and unlock that proportion so we can change a square into a rectangle. And we're going to make it 8 by 2.5 inches. You can go ahead and just move it into that top left corner. And while it is still selected, go over to duplicate. And we're going to make a second rectangle and just put one on top of the other with just a little space in between them. Next, we need to go to text. I am going to add my name. You can add whatever word that you want. I'm going to go ahead and just drag it into the top rectangle and enlarge it. I already have my cool Harry Potter inspired font, but if you did not have that, you would find that under your fonts, and you'll see you'll get a whole list of different paid fonts as well as the fonts that are downloaded on your computer. You can filter those by going to Filter, My Fonts, and then you'll see all the fonts that are already downloaded on the computer. So I downloaded the Harry P font from dafont.com, dafont.com, and it's a free font. There's several different really nice Harry Potter inspired fonts you can download, but I have Harry P, so there's our font. And I did leave just a little space on the side so I could do a hole punch and add a ribbon like the example. At this point, you're going to go ahead and make sure you have selected the entire top rectangle and font, and you're going to go down here to Slice. The Slice tool is going to allow you to slice out the font on the rectangle. So we don't need this slice and we don't need the original font anymore, so you can delete that. And this is what we are left with. And at this point, we are ready to make it. So make sure your Cricut is turned on and synced up with your computer. And you can go ahead and load up that black cardstock because we're ready to make it. So here is how it's going to look on your mat. So you can kind of get a feel for how big the bookmark is. And the top bookmark with your name is going to be the front of the bookmark. And the second square is going to be the back. Okay, so now you should have something that looks like this for the Cricut machine. Cut out your name on your bookmark, and the next step is to add your colorful tissue paper that represents your Harry Potter house. So I just have yellow for Hufflepuff, and I just used a regular glue stick to glue on the tissue paper squares on the back, and I did some fun overlapping. And when you're completely done, you should have something that looks kind of like that. And I think it looks really awesome. It gives a really neat texture to the front. At this point, you can go ahead and glue on that just black square that's the backer so we can cover up the tissue paper. You can also do a hole punch. And at this time too, if any of your letters have a floating piece like this, that when the Cricut cut it out of the black cardstock, it disappeared. Find the letter and you can, like this one, I have the inside of the D now, and you can get this little piece and glue it onto the tissue paper so you can still see really well that it's the D. Next, you're going to laminate this. When it comes out the laminator, it is going to be nice and durable, and you're not going to even be able to see that tissue paper square on the back. And you can go ahead and do your hole punch and add your ribbon. And there you go. You got a beautiful Harry Potter inspired name. Happy making!